Yeah, guys, you can run Twitch without the phone screen being on. You can like run it like that in the settings, so it doesn't chew at your battery.
Okay.
Well, I'm usually the one streaming. So.
No, I'm oh, God forbid I give a tip.
And usually, if I'm watching, I'm watching. Otherwise, I turn it off.
Just have it on.
Well, that's the point.
That's the point.
So
That's
you need to
what
do this. If you don't earn his viewership, then he doesn't want anything.
I'm not actually watching it. Why would I do that for you?
I don't watch Twitch. That's gay as hell.
I don't watch other men do things.
Why are you as a man watching another man play?
Yeah. That's fucked up.
Pause, Cenat.
Are we live? Are we recording?
Yeah, I'm recording for a little bit now. Hey, did you guys
please watch our Twitch?
Please watch our Twitch. Hey guys, welcome back to the sochoicepodcast. Quick question for you guys. Did you guys see the Cenat John Cena stream to promo the Cenat Chicken Big Mac? Isn't that, by the way, that's a crazy sentence I just said. I fully am aware of that, but it's hilarious that it's all real.
I've never actually seen Cenat in anything.
Dude.
I just know that he is big and that he is now doing other things with big celebrities.
Dude, Fanum came in, Fanum taxed John Cena.
Dude, you know how you're just saying like random words. You know how in football when there's like a new score and it's called scoreagami?
Yeah,
I love that.
I think this is like
wordagami.
Yeah, nobody else
ever said that. But actually, I think somebody has. Like, did you see the Cenat?
Dude, he
John Cena stream?
He
like,
taxed John Cena's Chicken Big Mac, Cenat meal.
Have you tried the Chicken Big Mac?
No, but I've heard it's quite good. It's actually like, all right, this is a little marketing cap on from marketing guy. It's been like one of the best like promos for a brand in a long time. It's been like wildly popular.
I don't even remember what restaurant you were talking about.
McDonald's. Of course you do. I said Big Mac like 5 times, you fucking clown.
I literally did not.
Do you not know where the Big Mac's from?
I didn't remember. Like, it didn't stick in my head. So
do you know who has the Travis Scott meal?
Wendy's?
No, it's McDonald's, dude. Travis Scott, Cactus Jack sent me. However, if it's Wendy's,
I don't like McDonald's.
if it's Wendy's, you play the Goofy Goober song because they have the fucking Krabby Patty right now.
Yeah, they got SpongeBob going right now.
But it's crazy that
they got that.
It's crazy that the Cenat meal is outperforming the Krabby Patty.
Dude, people watch that stream. Nobody's watching Nickelodeon anymore. They're not coming out with new episodes of SpongeBob, are they?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they are.
Of
course they are. It's their cash cow forever.
I think they were literally doing like their anniversary because they're still
There are new episodes?
Yes, like weekly,
so.
Yeah.
I bet it still hits too.
I bet it doesn't. John Badcall is like The Simpsons.
Really?
Yeah.
I cannot say the last time I watched an episode of SpongeBob.
It's funny because like the prime SpongeBob everyone knows goes until like season 3, I think.
No, that has to be more than that.
I swear to God. They put out the movie, I think, like, right around then. And that's when, like, Steven Hillenburg and, like, all the main, like, writers, like, left. It's a flash in the pan, John.
I honestly, SpongeBob was hard to tell when episodes, like, I don't know.
They're calling this season 15? This thing's been on for, like, 25 years.
Yeah.
Was there a 10-year break?
No, they just, like, maybe have some, maybe the seasons are longer. So it takes longer.
Might not be
They're 26 episodes. That's what this said. It said that season 15 is 26 episodes. That's what Google AI just told me.
I don't know, man. They made a bunch of movies.
That's just crazy. I didn't know they were still making that shit.
Oh, yeah. Dude, it's going to stop with the day Nickelodeon, like, goes under.
But anyway,
when that happens, it goes to Paramount Plus, and they start airing new episodes there.
Regardless, I think kids are on YouTube and Twitch more than they're on Nickelodeon.
Yeah, but I would say Krabby Patty appeals to a larger demographic of people than the Cenat meal does.
Why?
Millennials, us, who don't watch Twitch all that much.
Well, they're also, dude, have you seen the lines for the Krabby Patty burger? They're like crazy.
Exactly.
They're like around the block. It's like wild. So like people just, I don't know.
No, but the fact that there's all those lines and it's still not doing as well as John Cena chowing down, getting Fanum taxed.
I don't know. Honestly, I think it makes sense.
Did John Cena say any Chinese while he was
No, he did not. But actually, he like
no Bing Chillings.
No Bing Chillings. But he waxed lyrical. He dropped some like very like well spoken thought bubbles about like his purpose on Earth and like and like how
He used to be a freestyle rapper. That was like his thing in wrestling.
Well, the whole thing is because they're all like rich and loaded and don't know what the fuck to do because they just hit a button, go live, and make millions of dollars. And I have to imagine at some point, if that's just your life, you can kind of like lose track of like what the fuck am I doing? You know, like how am I actually like contributing? And they were like, John, like how do you stay motivated to do the same thing every day for like years? And he's like, I don't. It was like very like well eloquent. I walked away being like, John Cena could be a poet.
I feel like every time I see an interview with him, unless they're like making jokes about how they can't see him, I feel like otherwise they're like, oh, he's a pretty profound man.
Like
smart guy.
There's that fact where he's like the most Make-A-Wish person of all time, and now I think it's like all genuine, and he might remember all those kids' names.
No way.
Dude,
like there are thousands of those kids, man.
Greg, you hear the way this man talked with the chicken Big Mac in his hand about what his purpose in life is, and you start thinking differently about the man. You start seeing him and the sandwich a little bit differently.
He kind of strikes me as like, do you remember in Community when Subway becomes a person and he's just like a corporation as a human?
Yeah.
John Cena kind of gives me that vibe where like everything he does. No,
John Cena would not date
What?
John Cena would not date Britta.
We don't know that.
I know that.
But like John Cena, everything he says is like he's never said anything bad about anyone. He's never like done any like he has no blemishes at all. He like literally will do anything.
My one qualm with that.
He was naked for the fucking was it the Grammys or the Oscars or something?
Because he respects comedic timing and comedy as a whole. And you don't put out Ricky Stenicki without having a little bit of integrity. Okay?
I still have a problem with him when he was Fred's dad in that movie.
I thought you were gonna have a problem with Ricky Stenicki. I was gonna be like, let's hear this.
No.
Fred's dad, yeah. That was early though in John Cena's acting career.
I will say though, like I do take a little bit of qualm with what you're saying, John. I think the living product is The Rock. There is nothing he says is never done genuinely as a person. It's always like, how am I going to move the Rock Corporation machine a little further down the road? You don't get
they're one and the same. They look like the same. They follow the same blueprint.
No, totally disagree. Because The Rock would never get naked on the Oscar stage. The Rock asks to be punched as much, if not more, than Vin Diesel in a Fast and the Furious movie because he cares about his ego that much.
You're forgetting The Rock as a tooth fairy.
That was before he was a billionaire. Now he's weighing up running for president. John Cena's never going to do that.
You don't think John Cena would ever be president?
No, he's going to do what was that movie with where he's like the parents and like they're taking the kids to a prom or some shit?
Wait, a John Cena movie?
Yeah,
or a
Cock
Rock
Block
movie?
or something like that. Cock Blockers. He's gonna do Blockers. He's gonna do Blockers too. All right, that's what he's gonna do.
I'll do the name of that movie the whole time.
This speaks more to John Cena being a corporate guy, and The Rock is just like his ego is too much.
Everything
he believes his own shit.
The Rock was on a stream and he was like, "Hey," he was on the Pat McAfee show. He was like, "Hey guys, before I take my Zoa break, how about we take a shot of Terramana?" I don't know any John Cena products. Do you know why? Because he's not shilling every 5 seconds.
Does he have products?
Well, he has, dude. He's on every commercial. He's doing like every like Toyota commercial voiceover. He's doing like
great voice, man.
Commercials. It's weird that they use his voice because you're like paying for John Cena. Let people see.
No,
John
but
Cena.
I think it's because he has a good voice.
Well, he does.
And him being invisible and just you hear him.
Yeah, like what do you? Yeah. If anything, it might make it cheaper. Yeah,
There's not enough tread on that.
Every time you hire John Cena, he's voice acting.
Yeah,
I think they're cut from the same cloth.
I think you are so wrong.
They went to the WWE school.
I think you're so no. John Cena
that's true, is dude. Who's next?
Okay, so the scale.
I can't wait for the Undertaker to just show up and like.
He had Trump on his podcast. We know
Undertaker did.
Yeah.
He has a podcast? Trump went on the Undertaker's podcast.
Yeah, they're all doing the rounds now.
Is he like in character?
No.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Donald Trump just has no idea what the fuck he's like on, and just the Undertaker's playing an undead zombie man.
Who the fuck beat Undertaker and took his record or his streak? Was it Brock Lesnar?
Yes. Yeah.
Brock should have never won that. I would love to say if it was just Trump being like, you got screwed by Brock Lesnar. You never. It was the fix was in. All right, you know it was. You were set up from the start.
That shit was stolen. It was rigged from the beginning.
Yeah. We all saw you tapped 3 times.
I completely lost where we were.
But I want to say though, so I think the scale of wrestlers
Dude, in his bag right now. He really wants to talk about.
I have no idea how we even got to this point.
Make a wish.
All I'm saying is, all right, let me cook. On one end of you're just a product corporate puppet. You have The Rock. On the other end, you have Dave Bautista. Do you agree? Do you all agree with this?
No, wait. Dave Bautista's not a product at all.
That's what I'm saying. He's on the other. He's on the other side.
Yeah. He's just doing like shit to do shit. Like he's
an artist. He's all about he's doing Denis Villeneuve movies left and right.
Yeah, have you seen him recently? He looks weird when he's not muscular.
Yeah, he looks like
so wrinkly.
He looks like an old lesbian.
Denis Villeneuve.
No, it's Denis Villeneuve.
Denis Villeneuve.
Beat the fuck out of you. Watch fucking Blade Runner again. You're right though. He looks like an old butch lesbian. Him in his tight colored suits.
I think because his head is still monstrous.
It's really big.
It used to be more proportional, but now his head's huge.
He looks like a ball sack on top of like a body. I'll be
all
real.
That's to say though, John Cena is far more on the Batista side of the spectrum than he is on the Rock side.
I think that's so untrue.
No,
dude, it's crazy how you think John Cena's like not similar.
Dude, I think that's how John Cena has tried to make it. I think Colin's falling for it.
Dude, no. You guys don't know John like I know John.
Okay?
If that's okay.
You're forgetting about the Chinese holding the ice cream cone going, bing chilling.
He already knew Chinese.
I don't know if he did.
He was clearly reading from a script.
No, he was not. He knows Chinese. I will look it up right now. I believe he's fluent.
I don't believe you.
You guys are fucked.
Look it up.
You guys are effing fucked. Yes, John Cena is fluent in Mandarin Chinese. Checkmate.
Now.
You don't become now for a Bing Chilling ad. Wake up. You wake up, John.
I want to hear him say more.
He said more. You can go find it. You have done the research, and it's showing.
We didn't know this was about to come up. You didn't tell us this topic before the pod. We would have researched.
You don't
John
know
Cena.
what the hell to talk about. Don't talk.
So I guess it's just going to be you yelling at us for an hour of a topic that you decide and then don't warn us about, so that we can't prepare
I'm sorry,
for it.
I thought I was coming
I have to reveal your evidence to both sides.
It's called the Topics channel. We have it in the Discord.
I'm just going to come in with something that none of you guys know about, and I'm just going to fucking scream at you for an hour plus.
Fine. You know what? I got a new topic. Maybe I'll know about it. John,
why are we talking about that? I thought you had a point, and then we just like.
Well, the problem is John Cena's cool, and I didn't expect this pushback. I think he's a.
Nobody said he wasn't cool.
John called him a Chinese spy.
No, I just said he was a corporation.
Bing Chilling is a Chinese KGB activation code.
So you admit it. Okay, glad. Move on.
Okay. Have you guys seen? It's a couple weeks old now, but have you guys seen the Pokemon leaks going on?
No.
Nope.
So it was like they're calling it like a tera. It was like a terabyte worth of like internal data that got like revealed, and they're still going through shit. It's crazy. A lot of it's like scrap plans for games, info about the Switch 2 coming out in like March, April, early designs for Pokemon. But there were some other weird things, like really bizarre stuff, and it's like lore that was going to be in the games that got cut. And John, did you play Pokemon Legends Arceus?
Yes, I did.
Which starter did you choose?
I could not tell you a single
Did you pick
Pokemon
Cyndaquil?
from that generation. Cyndaquil? Probably. What were my options?
It was the owl,
Didn't take that one.
the otter, and Cyndaquil.
Didn't take that one. Okay, I took Cyndaquil.
I'm sorry to say, John, you befriended a pedophile.
Come again?
Typhlosion, your starter.
Is a pedophile?
He lured, groomed, and had sex with a small girl.
That is in Pokemon lore that apparently didn't make it to the game.
Yep.
Who wrote that?
Some freak at Game Freak. Some freaky motherfucker. And John,
I've been with this thing since he was a little
starter.
Cyndaquil.
Before you didn't have a badge.
Woody.
You think you know a guy. You think you know a Pokemon.
If he does it as a Typhlosion, he only comes out of the ball when I tell him to.
What do you think he's doing when he's in your ball. He's free
Oh, there's
reign.
no penalty luring children into his ball.
Yeah.
He's out here messaging 8-year-olds on WhatsApp.
Yeah, but how do they get in there?
Small.
I don't believe that.
I feel like John would have to throw the ball at this little
actually
girl.
Yeah. In the text, in the evidence, it states that he transforms himself as the girl's dad to lure her out, and then reveals himself as a Typhlosion.
This has to be fake. This is far too much.
Very real. Very real. And then she gives birth to a half Pokemon, half human baby, and he leaves.
So is this just some guy who works at the company, like, had to stay late one day, and he's just like, I'm just gonna fuck around and type up this random shit?
I don't know.
I feel like whoever released this just added in sprinkles of just wild shit just to fucking get
all
people
I knew
like riled up.
is that I saw that guy in the lineup, and I went, there's something a little off about that guy. That's why I picked Rowlet. You know, you can always trust a Rowlet.
I mean, if you're a Dex filler like me, you end up with all three, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to John how many there were pedophiles. Hey, come aboard.
Listen, there's a reason that this wasn't made canon, alright?
Wait, how old are the Pokemon?
However old they are. What do you mean? They're animals.
Well,
dude.
like how old were they? Because, like, I don't know. This could
Dude, it's
they're only
Typhlosion.
like 3 years
That's
old.
a fully evolved Pokemon.
How many years does that take?
Evolving that shit after like a week.
It's
Yeah.
gotta be level 36.
Okay, and now what is that in human years?
Dude, that's an adult,
That's
man.
not how it works, Greg.
Okay.
You don't level up every year.
I'm just trying to.
All I'm saying is that
So,
we can't
they're probably, like,
use
3 years
Pokemon
old.
time. We can't trust Pokemon time.
Yeah, the little
Because
girl might have
Ash
been the predator.
Yeah, because she was probably like 8, and this little fucking Pokemon was only like 3.
When's the last time you heard Typhlosion be able to give consent, Colin?
Yeah.
Meowth talks all the
Yeah.
time.
How do you know it knew how to type in its ball? And there's an internet connection in there?
Because that
I don't
part wasn't
believe you.
real. But
I don't believe you.
Yeah, also, wait. Arceus was way back in the day.
but
Right?
you had a phone though.
Oh, no,
You had a phone.
you had the one in existence.
You had the phone, John.
Who could he text? No
How
one
could
else has the phone.
Typhlosion text that girl if you're the only one with a phone?
The girl wouldn't have a phone.
Hmm.
Case in point, checkmate.
Hmm.
I think all of this is fake. I think Colin got.
Amen.
I think Colin got got.
Well,
I think Colin got
wasn't.
hoodwinked.
It wasn't just Typhlosion. Slack off.
Oh, they're making other people just fucking
Slack
pedophiles?
King got revealed. I believe someone fucked an octillery. You can imagine where. It's up to you. It's your imagination.
It's an octillery.
It's like an octopus.
It's got you know Birdo from Mario Party.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, he's got like one of those for his mouth.
Okay.
Probably fucked it right there.
So you put your penis in it. Well, that's the one for all you viewers out there on the YouTube.
Colin pretending to face fuck it.
No, I'm just saying if you were to fuck an octillery,
If you were to fuck it, you'd go like...
Yeah, you just dig it by its very round head. You make sure it's really it's using its pads to be stuck to the ground.
You have
Retraction.
to
Yeah.
to the ground.
So you could really just like fucking go at it. It won't move.
It won't.
Don't worry, bro. It's got no teeth.
But does it have a tongue?
Don't know. I don't know if we can learn lick.
It's just an open hole.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's all you need sometimes.
So yeah, John, I'm sorry. I had to break it to you that you were palling around with a pedophile. Didn't know it.
Well, I refuse to accept these facts. First of all, they
Do you
weren't
want me to
actually
read
in the
it?
game. Second of all,
No.
I don't believe your source. Third of all, I don't believe you.
I can read it.
Please
Nobody
don't.
wants that.
I can read
We
it.
don't want you to read Pokemon smut to us.
Yeah, we want to hear smut about ourselves.
Yeah. How's that second chapter coming?
I don't know, man. I'm not the fucking author. Wouldn't that be a twist though? Wouldn't that...
That would be a very funny twist. If you told us and everyone else that like
was
someone else
somebody
did it
else.
and you're just typing away, pretending to be AI.
You have a really good voice for AI.
What does that mean?
Like it sounds like it's AI a little bit in your writing style. If this is you,
You're like code switching to be AI.
yeah, it's impressive.
Me?
If you're writing this,
If
then
you
yeah.
wrote it, yeah.
I didn't write it. What's happening? I
Thanks for
choked
going
on
along with the joke.
I choked on water, and last thing I know, I was in the fucking interrogation chamber.
John, you go to a wedding recently? Because I did.
I did as well.
And I have a problem with the amount of grinding that happens at weddings.
Elaborate. Well, what?
I'm gonna tell you right now that zero grinding happened at the last wedding I went to.
Yeah, John, I've been to 3 weddings in the last year. Zero grinding at mine.
Not a single person was grinding.
Not
like, you know, just like dancing on each other. You know, just like
I have not seen like really much grinding at all.
Granted,
Like,
also
like
not. I'm not
in the
like
world?
if I'm dancing with people, I'm dancing with people. I'm not like scouring the dance floor for grinders.
Okay, but they catch
no,
your eye.
he has an app for that.
It's called Grinder.
No, I'm not scouring the dance floor for them either. I just notice them.
Like,
I'm also dancing.
As you're scouring, yes.
Like I've been to like a few weddings this year, and I don't like think I've seen.
Not a single
Well,
person was
hold on,
grinding.
John,
No,
like 1 or 2 people. But
are
like,
you not seeing it
definitely
because
not-
you are grinding?
No.
There's just so much hair in his face. You
Yeah.
can't see.
It's how like this. It's how like the killer often returns to the scene of the crime.
Well, the last wedding I went to, when you went to your wedding, for me, it was down south, religious wedding. So
How far south?
North Carolina,
What religion?
Not that far.
a Christian.
Okay, yeah. I know
so
chairs
there's a
were
lot
gonna
of
be
praising
involved.
the Lord and not a lot.
They're all
of
Jehovah's Witnesses.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They all left room for the Lord. Is that what you said?
They literally at one point during the ceremony they were like, "Raise your hand if you believe in God."
Dude, I bet it was
Just
a lot of
like-
line dancing.
What?
What would you do?
I put it up, and everyone's like looking around to judge people. I was like, "Oh my god!"
First of all, great
You
move.
should have like
Great move on that one.
thumbs down.
Secondly, I have to imagine it's a lot of like horizontal line dancing, you know, where you can't get where you like you can't be put in like grinding positions.
We're not fucking cowboys.
Yeah,
We're
no,
not just doing line dancing. It's not a road. Yeah, it's not a-
Cotton Eye Joe's.
No,
Hmm.
it was like normal dancing, normal like no grinding though. So you had a lot of grinding, huh?
I will say like get low, you know, from the window to the wall, switch on, you know, that song came
Yeah.
on, and there were some people who were, you know, grinding up on each other. Meanwhile, I'm pointing at the wall, pointing at the window, I'm moving all around, you know.
He's running, tapping the window, then running and tapping the wall.
Yeah.
Little John, slow down.
Why is this such a big room?
Hey, it doesn't count unless you feel the sweat drip down your butt.
Feel the sweat, Little John. Please stop.
I don't know, man. Like, I was surprised.
So
So
is
taken
this-
aback by the amount of grinding that was being done. I mean, it's like my cousin's wedding. They are a bit older. My cousin's, you know, like 20 years older than me. Just got married. I don't know. It was probably like their friends and stuff, but still, I was taken aback.
I don't know,
Was it
being-
like a friend forward wedding or like a family forward wedding? Because they're two different
Pretty
like.
big mix. There was a lot of family, but also a bunch of
Dude,
friends.
I don't know. Being in your 40s and grinding is kind of beast mode.
Yeah, I will say like most of the music was all like from the 90s, which makes sense. You know, 20 years like, you know, they're 20 years older than us, so
There's a lot of like
makes sense.
Gwen
that-
Stefani.
No, there's a lot of like there's some like Beastie Boys being played. You know,
badass.
you know, a lot of like R&B stuff. from the
A lot of
90s.
Usher.
There was some Usher going on. Yeah. So it was a lot of that. I mean, it was a good wedding. I was like, you guys don't need to be grinding right now.
Greg,
Like, you guys can be at part.
Can I
And
grind?
I think it's a crutch for the guys who don't know how to dance. They're like, I'll just get up behind her and move.
Dude,
No,
good
just
take.
learn to dance.
that is
and
a
move
great
around.
That's
No,
a great
that's
take.
bullshit.
Whoa.
That's bullshit.
Colin's like adding no.
Yeah,
If I don't know what to do, just grind.
And like it wasn't that noticeable, right? Like
It's not that that was the only thing he called out of the entire
Yeah.
wedding was the grinding.
Greg, let me ask you, is your wedding gonna be a pro grinding wedding?
I mean, I guess if it happens, it happens. But I might call it out.
Yeah, we're grinding.
No, I might call it out. If you start grinding on John, I'm gonna be like, Colin, I said no.
Yo, light on this guy. Light on this guy.
Put a spotlight
Let
on
a guy with a spotlight at my wedding just to
No,
call out
hold
things.
on. Yeah, no, hey, bro, keep going. Keep doing it.
Me and Colin don't have to grind, all right? We already have pre-established moves, okay?
Oh,
Mhm.
so true.
Yeah, so true, King.
Mm.
I've been to weddings with you. I know them. You're gonna lasso him, pull him in.
Oh,
Yep, that's a
There you go.
classic.
Hey, you know the deal.
dartboard, we have some great pictures of that.
dude,
I mean, all hits.
we're gonna reverse the roles next time, right?
Nah, I think we nailed it. I mean,
I don't know,
if it
man.
broke, don't
Colin really wants to throw the dart at you.
Yeah. I definitely do not want to be the dartboard
make the
again.
goofy faces.
Yeah. Sorry, I commit. You know?
That's why you're perfect for those roles.
Fair enough. I'll do it. Yeah, you got me.
Yeah, you're a star.
I'm a star. How can I not shine?
I gotta say, so Colin and I went to a party this past weekend, and like Colin didn't know like many of the people there. I knew like a couple people, but like Colin didn't know pretty much anyone. He is so talented at just finding anything to talk about with anyone. Like I've never seen within a span of 20 minutes, Colin talked to someone about Smash Bros tournaments, then went to baseball, and then what was the other
watches,
thing?
John, watches.
Yeah, watches. And I was like there for the whole thing.
A real man of the people.
I had like not a single take about any 3 topics. But Colin's just like instantly just like going off, like just having these conversations. I've never seen anyone just like be able to just bounce off.
Colin crushes at like a happy hour like networking event.
Greg, you have no idea.
It's such a skill, and
like,
every time I see it, I'm impressed, dude. Like it's like a good skill to have, and you like crush it.
Okay, this is gonna sound really douchey. This is not the first time I've heard this in the past month and a half.
It's impressive. I gotta say, like, people take it for granted, but you are very skilled. If we're having a dinner party, Colin's sitting right in the middle, and he's just throwing conversations left and right. You know, he's working everything.
Where am I at this dinner party? Where am I seated?
Far from me as
maybe
possible.
kind of so far. Like probably not at the table. If I had to like be honest.
Greg's on my right hand.
I'm just consigliere.
He's like
if you want to talk to me, you talk to Greg first.
As somebody asks me, I just go, "Hey, John, you want to talk to them?"
Dude, bring the
No, I'm busy.
Wait, what's the word again?
Consigliere.
Bring one of those to like a first date is so funny. Just imagine like
every stands over me.
No, it's the person like next to me, like yeah, and then like every time she asks me a question, I like confer an answer with him and go. Yeah, no, I don't really have any hobbies.
For like a full like 3 minutes and just go. I don't have any. I don't have any opinions on this topic.
Yeah.
Next.
Yeah, I don't have any hobbies really.
Just like it's like a long 5-minute conversations. Yes, I have 2 brothers.
Actually, no, I haven't seen that movie.
More people should do that.
Okay, what's your body count?
I mean, we're conferring. I think we're done here.
Isn't this literally like the Cyrano thing? Like Shakespeare, the guy who like has a date and somebody's just like in his ear telling him what to say.
What the fuck you talking about?
At this date?
I'm not familiar.
I feel like this is a big sitcom trope.
Yeah, well, yeah. It's like if you have like an earpiece or like someone's behind.
Yeah,
like,
but it's the idea of having the guy
at the table right behind you with a menu, just listening in and saying things.
Yes.
It's the idea of just having a guy. They're right there.
Just someone to help you out.
It's so blatant that it's so blatant that he's there. I'm not trying to hide it.
Mm-hmm.
Just the hell. It's just a
funny. Oh, you talk to him for a little bit, and you just go, "Where's your consigliere? Why are you here alone?
Is yours in traffic or?"
Yeah. Should we start this day?
It's like you guys remember the Key and Peele anger translator sketch?
Yeah,
It's like that when like the husband and wife are talking and then the anger people are. It's like that.
I told him it would be a double date.
He was really hoping that there would be somebody for him after this.
I was kind of hoping that we just find someone here and just throw them into the seat next to you.
Now I want a consigliere.
Yeah.
1 week I'll be your consigliere.
For 1 week?
It's kind low key. It's kind of just ChatGPT.
It's kind of just called having friends. I feel
but you guys are the worst.
Whoa! What are you talking about?
What the fuck does that mean?
Sorry. I didn't mean it.
Somebody's in his field.
Speak on that.
I didn't mean it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, who's the bad friend now?
I'm the bad friend now.
We just hung out this weekend. We had a slumber party.
We did have a boys' slumber party.
Dude, boys' night.
It was exactly what you think. We're playing video games. We're chugging beers. We're smoking weed.
Whoa.
Calzones. Eating calzones. Talking talk,
Talking ball,
And then, I went to sleep.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
That's pretty much it. That's really all we did.
Yeah, I had to drive 3.5 hours for that.
Yeah, but it was worth it, right?
It was worth it. 100%.
If only we got better calzones next time. Next time somebody will drive out and go pick them up.
Next time we should
do an hour and a half round.
Next time we should go back to our old apartment at UConn and knock on the door
There's certainly people there. Yeah.
and say, "We're using this place for the night. You guys can join us, but it's happening."
Can you imagine what we would have called the 4 guys who would have walked back to our apartment when we were living there? I would have been like, these fucking losers, get out of here.
Yeah, it is maybe the biggest loser move to try and like.
Yeah.
Or just slam the door in their face if they'd done that to us.
Yeah, but we're
Trying
cool.
to relive my glory days.
Like, what?
Yeah, but we're cool though, so we're cool. And
Hey,
chill.
I just need to hang out here so I can get DPDO delivered.
That's low key
Don't
the
deliver
reason.
to me.
Yeah,
I just need an
that's-
address.
Yeah, I just need a dress. I just want to hang out here.
Also gonna be so legit, guys. When I think my edible is kicking in.
Oh, your edible's kicking in, huh? So this is another high Colin
Hi,
podcast.
Collins episode.
Now it is.
At least you got all your talking in early, so
Oh,
that's
check
good.
it out.
We're supposed to talk. All right, now we got to carry the conversation. Did you guys know that for there was a time when the U.S. Postal Service was like first a thing that you could legitimately mail a kid?
A human?
Did you put them in a box?
People,
Or is it like a bus?
I don't know if they would just like if they would actually put them in a box, or if they would just like give the postage to them and then like the mailman would like drive them. But it would literally be like, oh, I'm mailing like my kid to his grandmother because his grandmother's gonna look after him for the next like, and it would be like across town or something like that.
So how old could you do this up to?
I'll look it up. Don't worry.
Like,
I
can-
would-
I should have done more research
Can
before
I
I brought
ship
that.
my, like,
Hilarious to mail
18-year-old
them, like
son?
across like continents.
yeah, can I just like ship my like 17-year-old child to like Alaska?
I mean, that's some pretty cheap travel, I would assume.
Okay, in the early days
Yeah,
of the
but it
U.S.
takes
Parcel
weeks.
Service, there weren't clear guidelines about what you could and couldn't mail. In January 1913, I can't speak. An Ohio couple took advantage of the U.S. Postal Service new parcel service to make a very special delivery. Their infant son.
An infant.
They paid 15 cents for stamps and an unknown amount to insure him for $50, and then handed him over to the mailman who dropped the boy off at his grandmother's house about a mile away.
They shipped him a
is
mile?
nothing. Dude,
They should just walk him
Walk
on the
him
road.
up.
That is
No.
attempted murder. Like,
also, I feel like that's a lot of money back then. 15 cents.
what was it, 1920?
1913?
1913. Damn, that is like peak depression time too.
When you could just walk a mile and then drop your kid off and then walk a mile back.
Dude, that is insanity.
Also, what the hell was the post office looking like in 1913?
Also, they were the first people to ever, it's like clearly like, we got a loophole. You know, they must have been
Okay.
so fucking annoying trying
Between
to argue
19
with the person.
Between 1913 and 1915, they found 7 instances of people mailing their children. Beginning with that baby in Ohio.
Trendsetter.
This is weird. It's like it's going into about whether it would have been faster to ship them by railway mail rather than the postal service.
I love that
don't
tangent,
really
but
know.
I kind of agree with it. I mean, yeah, it
Oh,
would,
it's saying it was in rural areas where like everybody knows everybody. You know your mailman. It's not like some random stranger. Although, I don't know. This seems kind of weird.
No, just handing them off to a New York City postman and just like giving him a random address.
I'm just imagining them
this
being
bitch
like,
went 73 miles.
Fuck, man.
It says, in the case of May Pierstorff, whose parents sent her to her grandparents' house 73 miles away in February of 1914,
You got to give her like food and water. Like,
what the fuck?
this isn't real. The postman was their relative. They just sent their kid with their uncle.
That's like
to go
money
to their
laundering. What
grandparents.
the fuck? Why are they just paying the?
Yeah, that's lame.
well, thanks for the lame story, Greg.
No, but that one's fake. I don't
Well,
know.
that
if
one, they sent the kid with a relative, and the other one, they just literally had a guy walk or carry their infant a mile down the road. These are lame.
I'm just imagining a postman like walking up to your door and throwing it like it's a fucking box he doesn't give a shit about.
He's just like the newspaper out of its bin.
Yeah, he's just like
Shoving
punting.
him into a mailbox.
He's just punting the fucking toddler at the front door.
I like how they insured the baby though for $50.
Throwing a child and taking a photo of it like on a doorstep.
Yeah.
Your package has
Delivered.
arrived.
They spent 15 cents on postage, but then enough so that he was insured for up to $50.
It's a lot of money back then.
Yeah, dude. That kid was worth a lot.
It is a human, so.
I think that was like just like an
Do you
insurance
think
scam.
like the baby like rode like shotgun or was like in the back of the fucking van like with the rest?
I
of
don't think they were driving around in 1913. I think this was a guy walking down the road.
Sorry, I've been really imagining it like it's like today, and this
It
kid
might
is,
have been on like a horse carriage.
Yeah, it could have been a horse.
and that kid is just like zipping around those like automated Amazon facilities like it's fucking Monsters Inc.
Dude, yeah,
He's on a conveyor belt.
I'm
Yeah.
handing my kid to like a drone, and then
Yeah.
like just flies off with
A
like
flying drone picks him up like a claw machine and then like drops him on a conveyor belt.
yeah.
Just like that.
We gotta bring this back. This sounds awesome.
You want to mail your kids? Can we try and mail you? Actually, it says they banned it now. You can't. You're not supposed to send those things.
What if? Who do we think we could mail Colin? Theoretically.
No, because I don't know if anybody would pick that
I
up.
couldn't be. I'm not even a carry-on. Well,
Also, do you know how
Like
much
a heavy-
fucking postage it would be? Colin, how much you weigh?
we're like 160.
All right, I'm gonna look up how much it costs to send a 160-pound
Not
package.
far. Like, let's just try and mail him like Boston to Connecticut.
That's far, man. John, for the guy
Not
getting
far.
mailed, that's pretty fucking far.
It's a nice like you'll be here in like 2 days max.
2 days. I think maybe. What if they're not business days? Well, like what if we're heading into the weekend?
We'll do it on a Monday.
Okay.
You have 5 good days to get here. We'll give you some granola bars. We'll give you some water.
Colin, what's the postal code for Boston?
I'll tell you me. Can you mute it or bleep it?
Yeah.
02146 or 7.
02146, you say?
That's fucking funny.
In Mal.
Oh my god, wait, this won't even let me go up that much. It like maxing out at like 55 pounds. I don't think you're supposed to send 160-pound things. We might need like a UPS or like FedEx or something like that.
We could UPS.
Yeah, I don't know if the U.S. Postal Service is really going to want to do this for us.
Sorry, Greg. I was actually 02148.
Okay.
Please
well,
please also mute that one.
Okay. Why are you sad? You don't want people to send you packages?
Also,
what's going to
moving-
happen?
I'd
if
rather
you
send
move
me a
soon?
toddler, man. That's a lot of
It's
responsibility.
just your fucking zip code. They don't know your address. I'm not believing any of them.
Fine.
What is he going to do?
All right.
There was no need for that.
You're gonna have to bleep what I said too.
Yeah.
That's
I'm nice cut out of this one.
classic guy fighter, just like devolving into.
Just shouting out each other's addresses on
Fine.
the podcast.
Here's Greg's social.
Hey, we know yours. Don't
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. Yeah, my bad.
I got it on my phone.
It's all fun till the rabbit's got the gun.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we gotta end it.
Yeah, we're going loopy.
This has been an episode. Follow us at sochoicepodcast, all social media. Email us in things that you'd want us to talk about. Anything you'd want us to do for an hour that we wouldn't normally do. We'll also take those requests. And watch us on Twitch at sochoicepodcast as well. We're gonna be streaming a bunch. And we'll catch you guys next week.
Peace.
See choice.